Lil Spency boy to be exact, and I'm not from Earth, I'm from outer space. What's up, my dudes? We got Reflex tracks coming to Legends, bro. Yes, you heard me right. MX vs. ATV has finally done it, dog. Probably the best DLC for any dirt bike game ever. You boys know how I'm always talking about if you make it more like Reflex, it'll just be a better game. Well, if you literally put Reflex tracks in the game, it's gonna be a better game, okay? That's exactly what MX vs. ATV is doing with this next track pack pass thing that they got going on, right? So this is the same track pass, I'm pretty sure, that was with the pro motocross tracks. I think so, if I'm remembering properly. I think there's only like one big main track pass. Don't quote me on any of this shit. I'm just trying to remember back to their different DLC options, but I think you can still buy them like individually, maybe? I don't know. We'll see about that. But basically, they're doing like a classic track pack DLC for MX vs. ATV Legends. They also have some coming out from Alive, okay? You got Catapult Canyon and Grandview from Alive. That comes out on 10/10. But then you have Pinetop, Sandwick, and Sugar Ridge from Reflex coming out on 11/07 of 2023, okay? So that's still about like a month away till we actually get the Reflex tracks, all right? But that's what this video is really all about, is the specific Reflex DLC tracks that they're having for Legends. So MX vs. ATV, this is just a little tidbit information here for you. MX vs. ATV actually hit me up like a month or two ago asking me about what I thought would be the best kind of old school MX vs. ATV tracks to bring back, you know what I'm saying? And two of the main ones that I basically told them was Pinetop and Sandwick. Sandwick, you know what I'm saying, Doug? Pinetop and Sandwick on Reflex, that's what I told them. That was like one of the highest up tracks that I felt like as far as the national tracks for MX vs. ATV. You know, Pinetop I feel like is the best like if you're not really talking about terrain deformation, I feel like Pinetop is just one of the most legendary, memorable, the big ass jump down the hill. It's probably the most high speed stock track on Reflex, so it's got a lot of big elements to it, you know, just a classic track. Like Pinetop is one of the most memorable classic Reflex national tracks out there. And then Sandwick, that's what I felt like was the best terrain deformation national track, right? Sandwick is one of a kind. I mean, if you know anything about arcade dirt bike games, there just ain't nothing else like the old Sandwick on Reflex max, you know, riders, maximum laps. It's a whole nother experience. It's like 6 or 9 different tracks in the same track, you know what I'm saying? There just ain't nothing else like it. So I just want to mention that, you know, look how interesting it is that MX vs. ATV literally directly took what I was saying to them as far as what I thought would be the best kind of tracks to put in Legends as far as DLC. They literally took it exactly. You know, being Pinetop and Sandwick, that's what I told them a couple months back there. Those are probably the best two kind of tracks you want to add to some sort of a classical, you know, track pack DLC. And even MX vs. ATV has told me many times before that they have taken things that I've said in videos and applied those to the game. I just want to say, you know, us getting Pinetop and Sandwick specifically with this DLC for Legends, I played a certain part in that, okay? Because I was asked directly by MX vs. ATV what I thought, okay? So, you know, you're welcome, boys. I'll be here all week, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, Spency Boy has been helping the motocross gaming genre for a while now. I played a big part in this thing, man. So anyways, yeah, we got Pinetop, Sandwick, and Sugar Ridge. So they haven't actually shown any like Supercross tracks from Reflex yet. That's probably going to come in like a future classic track pack. You know what I'm saying? Like either a little bit later in the year or like earlier next year, so it matches up with Supercross. But I do think they will do that some point in the future here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Sugar Ridge as well. It's an amazing terrain deformation track on Reflex too. Obviously, Sandwick and Sugar Ridge are basically the two sand tracks, stock sand tracks of Reflex. So really cool to see that on there, because it's kind of like okay, MX versus ATV, we're really going to see what your Legends terrain deformation after all the updates looks like on a Reflex track. Of course, it's probably going to be impossible to live up to the original Reflex deformation. I feel like that was the greatest terrain deformation in any dirt bike game ever, still to this day. Nothing else even comes close, specifically on Sandwick and Sugar Ridge. It's a little bit different when you kind of get on like Pinetop. I mean, it's still good, but it's just, you know, you get on them sand tracks and it's like a whole nother level. So that'll be really interesting to see how that terrain deformation with a lot of laps, but with the physics of Legends on a Reflex track, you know, that's going to be an interesting little thing there. But yeah, I just want to make a video on this. If you didn't really know already, you will be getting 3 Reflex stock national DLC tracks for Legends, and probably, you know, some stock Supercross tracks for Legends some point in the future. You would just have to imagine. This just kind of seems like the start of this classic track pack thing right here. So, but also you're getting the Catapult Canyon and Grandview from MX vs. ATV Alive, okay? And Savannah and Capital City. All right, so this is just starting up a whole thing here of classic DLC tracks from all of the old MX vs. ATV games. I'm just talking more about the specific Reflex DLC track pack that they're coming out with, but they're going to come out with a lot more different track packs from multiple different older MX vs. ATV games, you know, and obviously Catapult Canyon and Grandview are pretty legendary Alive tracks as well. Bro, could you imagine the James Stewart compound? Shee! From Alive. Shee, buddy. Oh, man. That'd be too good. But I don't even know if they can do that, because that's gonna... They probably have to go back through all the licensing stuff with James Stewart and all that again. So I don't know about that. I don't know if you'll see something like that. But yeah, bro. So either way, 11/07, that's the date for the Pinetop, Sandwick, and Sugar Ridge for Legends. Just be on the lookout for that. I almost feel like the Alive tracks on Legends might actually fit the physics of Legends better than the Reflex tracks. I just can't even imagine, like, Legends physics, but on a Reflex track, like a Reflex stock track. Maybe it'll be amazing. I have no idea, but I just know how different the physics are from Legends to Reflex, you know? Whereas, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like Alive is probably a little bit more similar to Legends physics than Reflex is, you know? So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but yeah, we'll be checking out all these different DLC track packs for these different things individually as they come out. So be on the lookout for that in future videos. Make sure you got all notification bells turned on for the Spency Boy. You know, I never tell you guys to subscribe or anything like that. I try not to be that guy, but, you know, the notification bell really... It allows you to actually get all of my videos in your subscription feed shit, you know what I mean? If you don't have the notification bell turned on for the channel, you will miss out on at least half of my videos that I upload. So, just want to let you know for that reason right there, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, and I'll see you boys on that next one. Shout out to MX vs. ATV, by the way, doing it. They're just doing it out here, dog.